yes and no. I'm not one of the people who dwell on what happened that day. My feelings always have been we should care more about what the man did when he was alive than what he did when he was, died.
And yet you stood right here with Mr. Zapruder while he rolled his famous film.
Yes.
You were you shoulder to shoulder with him, right?
We were standing up here.
Can you tell me about what happened, where you were, and why you happened to be here, and what you saw?
Well, Mr. Z wanted to take pictures of the motorcade, and he was down here filming. I walked up, and he said he wanted to stand up here and take pictures, and would I stand behind him and hold on to him, because he had a tendency to get dizzy on high places, especially looking through the camera lens. So he gets up here, and I stand behind him, and motorcade comes around the corner, and he's filming, and right up there at the first lamppost, it sounded like firecrackers, and the president throws his hands up, and I really thought it was firecrackers. It was like two firecrackers,
right.
Otherwise 2 shots, as far as I'm concerned. And I did not realize it was gunfire until the last bullet hit him right in front of us, and then there was no question because he was right in front of us and we saw the bullet hit his head and his head explode.
And you thought, my God, this can't be.
Well, no, I didn't think anything because your mind takes over at that time and you don't comprehend anything you're really seeing. It was mostly the next day when I saw the film when I actually realized what I had seen.
Were you with Mr. Zapruder when he then looked at his own developed film and realized what he had?
Oh, yeah.
What was the feeling that he had then?
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember anybody else's feeling. I just remember mine.
What did you think when you saw the film?
Well, it was horrible. I only saw it that once, never cared to see it again.
Something you've pretty much erased from your mind.
That's right.
You are sure you heard 2 shots. That's interesting. We've heard conflicting
2 shots
reports.
And then the 3rd shot.
2 shots and then the 3rd shot.
Yeah.
So a total of 3.
Yeah.
And you're very clear on that.
Yeah. All from the same place, the same distance. The last shot sounded like a firecracker too, except it was right in front of us and I saw the damage it did.
You're not one that believes that a shot came from another direction.
No, especially the people who say it came from right back there. If it had been a high-power rifle that close behind us, both Mr. Z and I would have come completely off the colonnade from the sound.
So you're sure it came from that window?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not from the window. I don't know where it came from.
But from that direction?
It all came from over our left shoulder. Now, where it came from, what window, I don't know.
Interesting that you'd rather review his life or think of his life, and I think that's a nice positive note that you put on the whole thing. And how do you remember John F. Kennedy today? You were so close at that moment.
Oh, the October crisis, just before he came here, his Camelot speech, mostly his Camelot speech.
As a good president, somebody you supported?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I didn't really I'm not a Democrat, but I thought he was a good president, and I thought he was closer to the people than some of the other presidents were, and I thought he brought something to the presidency. I don't care who they were, if they didn't like him, respect the office.
He had something special.
Sure. He was Camelot.
I think you're right, and I'm a little too young to know what his presidency was like, what that period was like, but of course I clearly remember that day.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of pros and cons, but if there isn't, then it means he's a do-nothing.
Yeah, and I don't think it was that case.
No, and
although it was a brief time. I mean,
Yeah.
Especially if something like that had fired, you would have been certainly the...
Even if they'd been on that, on top of there where they said something wrong,
right.
It'd be a totally different sound and a different way.
Right.
Because wind was pretty different. It was a windy day around this way.
It's not a mysterious whodunit to you.
Oh, I don't know who did it.
Yeah, other than, I'm sure
I
Oswald.
don't know.